Hey my loves, hope you all are well. We're going to do your Lionsgate portal reading. So, yes, this is going to be a lot around manifestation because this is a great time to manifest. So, definitely stay tuned if you are wanting to utilize that energy. Okay, so I'll get a bit of information for you guys, for those of you guys that don't know what the Lions Gate portal is. It's on 8/8. Okay, so August 8th, August 8th, and it has to do with the star Sirius, which rises annually over the eastern horizon on that day. But in terms of the portal itself, okay, it's a really good time to manifest because of the energy that's kind of radiated through at that time. So yeah, let me see if I can kind of pull up something for you guys. Okay, so I've got a bit of information here as well. I'll just read a few things. So we've got the ancient Egyptians worshipped Sirius as the goddess Sopdet, celebrating Sirius's return in the morning sky as the start of the farming season and the beginning of a new year. Okay, and then and then also saying healers, teachers believe the energy coming from Sirius contains special elevating or activating energy that can help the earth and her people evolve. Okay, lovely. And then let me just get something specifically on manifestation and then we'll jump into the reading, guys. Okay, so get comfy, feel free to get a little snack, get a little drink. Okay. Where are we? Bear with me, guys. Okay. So yeah, a great time to manifest. Also, if you guys are wanting, prosperity, abundance, okay, it's a good time to manifest that. But ultimately, just manifesting like whatever your dreams, your goals are, putting your intention towards, that or whatever you want to happen. It's a great potent time for your manifestation. So definitely be manifesting at this time if you have some things that you are wanting to kind of bring into fruition. Okay, so yeah, let's get some oracle cards then. Let's jump into it, guys. Angels, divine spirit guides, can we get some messages for my lovely collective for the Lionsgate portal, please? Angels, divine spirit guides, messages please for my collective Lionsgate portal energy. Oh, okay, and I just want to quickly shuffle this deck as well. Lionsgate energy, please. Okay, let's see what's good. Let's see what we got. Right. Okay, so we have our portal energy here. Big picture thinking, visionary, inspired ideas, Pleiades energy. So this is talking again about manifestation. What is it that you're wanting? A good thing to manifest at this time is really focusing on like the big picture, the long-term goal, not so much just as well. Like obviously as well, there could be things that you're wanting now, that's fine as well. But it's a good time to not limit your manifestations to just, certain specific things that you might be wanting now, because you can probably well, not probably, you can think much bigger. Okay, it's telling you to think big. Okay, think big. Okay, and feel worthy, feel like you can have it. And again, Leo season energy, right? So, it's that confidence here. Okay, it's that confidence, and also like that roar, that inner roar. So, um, not being afraid to speak your desires into fruition. And it's so funny because of this card, before I was doing this reading, I just kept hearing that Kendrick Lamar song, and it was weird because I wasn't listening to it at all. Like, it was just very random. And I was like, why is that like on autopilot in my mind right now? And I'm like, okay, if this has something to do with the reading, like, I'll see something. I am seeing something, so I'm like, okay, I get it. But it was saying, sit down, be humble. But the way I was getting it, it was kind of like giving me Leo season energy, where it's like, don't let other people's projections of like your confidence and your self-worth, or some people might have projections of what it means to be wealthy or feel wealthy, or to feel abundant, to feel like you deserve more, to own who you are, to own your power, to speak your desires and standards and your abundance into fruition. Other people's looking at you, not everyone, but if you do feel like this is something that maybe, if you have a tendency to maybe be aware of, okay, for others, if you guys, you might feel like these are things you're able to just kind of release and it's not too much of an issue. And for those others, if you guys, you might feel like this is something that could kind of get you in your head a bit as well. This could be like perceptions, people's perceptions of you. But again, look, with the courageous pony, like this Leo season energy, it's like this is the time, well, in general, but like this is that time to be confident, to know your worth, to feel like you are worthy of having those like high value things. Okay, knowing your value and knowing what you're aligning to, or what you can align to based upon you knowing your worth. Okay, and it's almost like you aligning with your own standards in your life, just naturally doing that aligning process. But a lot of these are things that I see for some of you guys. Like, again, it's dreams and things that you've got here already. So again, it's just telling you, visualization, visionary here. It's perfect to visualize on 8/8. Okay, so on the day of the portal, okay, you definitely want to be visualizing your desires, and really, really visualize a movie. Yeah. Oh, this is beautiful. This is taking me back, like back in the day when I like first really got fascinated and understood like manifestation. Well, I understood that I was doing it before I knew that it existed as a thing, right? But nonetheless, and yeah, when I was really kind of consciously practicing it with an awareness of like, okay, this is a thing. Yeah, it was very thrilling and exciting to just like see like, wow, like you could actually consciously do this, and it's very powerful. But a good technique that I would use back then as well was like really just kind of visualizing like a movie, like in my mind, and not just visualizing the movie, you have to feel it. It's like you have to embody this energy of like, let's say you might do times where let's say you visualize with your eyes closed. Other times you might, daydream as you're kind of walking down the street, okay? But when you're in that energy, and it's funny because the picture I'm looking at right now on the screen looks like an energy of someone like kind of walking in a certain like posture, but it's kind of like, again, you embodying and feeling that energy and feeling those emotions of you being the version of you that is, one, worthy of what you're thinking about, but two, having that, living that movie. So again, yeah, that's a good technique, just literally visualizing a mental movie and putting yourself in it, okay, as like the main character, and see the movie play out the way that you want it to play out, and feel the thrill and the excitement, just like, when you watch a really good movie and it's really good and you kind of, you feel it, it's kind of like do that, but with your own movie. But like I said, yeah, and also, don't let other people's, what's the word, perception of you make you feel like you kind of have to sit down, okay, once you start to rise. Because once you start to rise, okay, people are going to want you to sit down. But that's not your problem, okay? Let yourself be seen, yeah, multifaceted. Bring out more of those unique qualities of yourself. Maybe if there was parts of you that, like, you didn't really let be seen, unique parts of yourself, okay? Some of these qualities about yourself is actually the key to a lot of your manifestations anyway. Like those unique parts of you is kind of what is a part of your vision and your destiny. That's why you have those things and components within you, okay? It could be like skills, hobbies, things like that, okay? Unique interests. What else do we have then? Enlightenment, lovely. So again, we did have the message of, the ancients believed it was a good time as well for, like, the energy would help for people to kind of be more enlightened, right? So again, it's like this portal opening and this energy coming through. So again, on that day, and even like on the days around that day, okay, so not just on that day, but be very open and receptive as well to what it is that you are visualizing and wanting to receive. Be very receptive to it, or just be in a receptive energy to things that are coming in. And some of you guys, you might see your manifestation start to be reflected back to you in small ways before it's fully in the physical. But like, for instance, let's say you've been visualizing something and feeling good about it, you might see something. Like, for instance, I'll tell you something that happened to me and I was like, wow, that's so cool. I was manifesting a specific thing, right? And and it hadn't showed up in the physical yet. But then I went on YouTube, and then like there was a suggested video, and it had my name on it, like in the title. And then the rest of the title was what I was manifesting. And I just had to stop and stare at the video for a second, like, huh? I was like, okay, so like my thoughts and like the universe is reflecting back to me what I'm manifesting. But you'll see that happening even like smaller ways as well, like all the time, like as simple as like if you're thinking about like a car or something, you might start to see that specific car more on the road, or like, if you're manifesting like certain things, those things will start to kind of stand out to you. But it's like the universe reflecting back to you as a feedback mechanism of like what's in your like vibration, what's in your energy field. So you can kind of know that, yeah, your point of manifestation is, directing towards where you want, and it's just like, hold that vibration basically. Okay. So what else have we got? We've got come to the edge. So yeah, for some of you guys, for your manifestations, you're going to be required to like jump in and take leaps of faith here, because again, if you be like the character in your movie, and obviously you're going to probably have, well, yeah, you have other characters and stuff in your movie, but in your own world, it's like, okay, you also have to put yourself in position. So you have to kind of, there's going to be places where you're going to have to take leaps of faith. But for some of you guys, if this is like a part of your vision, if this is something that you've been manifesting and aligning to, then this shouldn't be something that you don't feel like you're able or ready to make a move on or take a leap of faith on, because this is what you've been, I guess, wanting and consciously manifesting. So it's like once you see something relevant in regards to your manifestation show up, then you need to take this leap of faith, and then you'll see that, oh, this part of the movie scene is here right now. Like, it might just be something that's presented and you kind of act upon it. So as an example, you know, whether it's a person, whether it's like a job. But like if it's a job, you might obviously get an offer, and then once you kind of jump in and kind of, you know, respond and go through the process, you might see like, oh, this is that opportunity. If it's like a person, it could be someone presenting something here or showing up. But then if you kind of had like a mental sort of movie here, visualization, of like, I don't know, a good encounter experience or something like that, you might see that once you kind of step into it, you kind of, you know, in this part of the movie. So just kind of be very open to the feedback from the universe, and know when like things from your manifestation are being presented to you, so that you can kind of step into that, and then you'll see that things are going to shift very quickly. Okay, and again, this is just beautiful energy here with all this gold. Okay, we've got mending, round and round, and relaxation. So if you find yourself in your head at times, okay, taking time to like relax is really going to help you kind of maintain your vibration. Okay, also for some of you guys, if there's something here in particular that you're wanting to mend in your life, this could be something good for you to visualize and manifest as well. So it could be mending something in regards to like maybe your thoughts. It could be mending something within a significant relationship or friendship. It could be manifesting something in regards to, mending, mending something in any area of your life, something that I feel like it could be on your mind quite a bit. It's also telling you, you know, this would be something good to sort of visualize this, or rather than maybe overthink, I guess, something that you feel like could maybe crumble or something. Instead, visualize like the vision that you want to see, you know, visualize, have those inspired ideas, and kind of just, you know, be in this energy with it, where you kind of have this like love as well, because love is a very powerful vibration, especially as well for manifestation. But again, it's like if you're visualizing from the energy, and you're doing this mental movie, and you have that emotion, because again, you need the emotion to back the visualization for it to come into fruition. But yeah, and the co-create as well. So this could be you wanting to co-create with someone else. For some of you guys as well, you might, oh, okay. So if you have a partnership or a friendship or something, some of you guys, you might want to manifest. Yeah, manifest, yeah. You might want to do that with another person as well, because it could be even more potent if you and someone else are kind of visualizing something, or visualizing the same sort of thing, or, you know, if you've got like a vision that it kind of encompasses you both, or you and like others. It's like if there's a way where you decide, oh, you know, we could all sort of do a meditation at the same time. It doesn't have to be the same time, but just, you know, you're all sort of meditating. Meditating, manifesting. And then, yeah, this could be something here that you find is even more potent. So that's lovely. What else here? Yeah, I'm just seeing it as well. Just don't let like other like outside people spoil your manifestations with their like, I don't know, whatever it is that could be, I don't know, could maybe cause someone to maybe overthink something that they're doing for themselves, you know, embracing your confidence, and, you know, going after what you want. Because I definitely see, you know, for a lot of you guys, especially if you feel like you've been on an enlightenment journey, if you've been going through the dark here, it's like you're going to be able to receive what you want here. Okay, this is a very good time for you. So it's like you've got to this point, now you can receive. Now you can receive. And don't think small, think big. Don't limit yourself, and don't let other people's maybe projections, if you feel like there's other people that think small, and if they see you kind of embodying the vibration of the energy that you need to kind of attract big, or attract, like, align with people, things that, you know, you feel like is on that vibration, however this resonates. But yeah, just don't like other people that you feel like maybe are on a different vibration. Because you see this line here, it's like this other vibration here. But then you just like, you're here kind of holding this vibration here, and there could be like other people here that you're also trying to align with. But if there's other people on this vibration, don't let them sort of spoil, you know, your egg. But mainly it would be by you sort of letting any sort of thoughts or unnecessary concerns sort of, you know, change how you sort of weave your vision. But nonetheless, it's just saying be courageous, okay? Be courageous. And also I'm getting something about, because that song where it was like, be humble. There's something about a belief or a mindset where if there's maybe some people that you feel like maybe, or maybe this could be a mindset that maybe you feel like you're trying to mend, or maybe you feel like it's a mindset that maybe other people have, but there's a mindset of like wealth and like equating a lack of wealth to being humble, and feeling like, okay, if you are embodying this sort of like wealth or, you know, worthy vibration, then you may feel like, oh, does that not, you know, is the perception might be that you're not being humble. Or even if it's just like, again, knowing your worth. This is very like giving me very strong like Egyptian vibes, and it was kind of, obviously there's a correlation there anyway with what we was talking about earlier. But I just feel like it's just really that time, and this is really Leo season energy. Like, it's not the time it's not the time to be playing small, you know. It's like go big or go home sort of thing. Like, manifest the big shebang, or like you may as well just kind of like call it a night and, you know, have a nap. But I think it's really just like, yeah, like it's the energy, like, you know, let yourself roar. And like when I say that, it's like, you know, that hungry energy of, you know, your desires, your manifestations. But again, it's like with the cheetah, like they don't, when they see what they want, they don't think, oh, I can't go after that. Do you know what I mean? What do? They see it, and then they're on it. They're on it, right? They are on it. They are on it. I'm just like seeing like a mental picture of like a cheetah just sort of taking off and going, literally just like this, just taking off and going to go and catch what it's going to go and get. But it's like the energy of just, you know, really feeling like you can get what you're wanting to get. Okay, so yeah, lovely. Let's see, do we have anything else here, please, for this Lionsgate energy, please, Spirit? Oh, yes, see, here's the portal door as well, called Soul Gifts and Training. It's time to step up. And again, we've got that Egyptian energy here with, like, if you see the prints on the walls, or the hieroglyphs. But Soul Gifts and Training. It's time to step up. This is about leveling up. This is, again, it's not about playing small. This is about leveling up, stepping up, knowing levels, like being on the level, being on the vibration that you need to be on, hearing the call, and just being like, yeah, like this is what I'm doing. And again, really like knowing the value in your soul gifts as well. Like I was saying earlier, those unique things about yourself, because those are very worthy and very valuable. So if you start to sort of like really sort of tap into your soul gifts, and your soul gifts can be anything from like something special or significant about something that makes you you, okay? Something that you know is very valuable, whether it's something that you're used to sharing with others of the world or not. Whether that just be something about like, you know, your nature as a person, whether that be something about like a skill, a talent, a hobby, a passion. It could be an ability, it could be, you know, something just, again, like within your nature, who you are. But yeah, it's like once you're really embodying that here, and some of you guys, you might have certain things that you can offer that you're naturally very good at here, and if you kind of, step up, you may feel called to do that. And I'm getting a very wealthy energy. I feel like some of you guys, you're really harnessing this energy, like you could really be, come into some serious wealth here, because I feel like if you've got something that you can actually offer, or something that you're offering, and you could also like manifest that, and you might kind of hear the call to do certain things around this time with this manifestation, that's literally going to put you in this like very wealthy position, like for reals, for reals, for reals, for reals. So some of you guys, yeah, like you could literally go through the portal and feel like, okay, you're arriving in a whole different place with like a whole different vibration and set of circumstances. You're literally going to feel like your life is leveled up. Okay, so again, harness this energy. Yeah, and throughout this process of manifestation, you might see that there's a few things that are kind of transforming here in order for this manifestation to look like, this movie. But yeah, and with deep healing as well, like even if like there's a moment of like rest, or like a moment of just sort of like healing or transmutation, it's saying if you hear the call to do that, the sooner you kind of do that, the sooner your manifestation comes. So that's not something that kind of, blocks that process. So if you hear whatever, you kind of just really be aware of your intuitive cues at that time as well, because it will be prompting you. It's like, I always say this, like with your manifestation, there's a card that we have in the oracle that explains it quite well, but or whenever it comes out, I usually explain it. But it's like what's it called? Micromanaging the universe. And I say it's like the dance that you do with the universe, where it's like, when you're clear on what you want, then the universe can be clear on what you want. But if you're confused about what you want, then the universe is going to be confused about what you want, and it's probably going to give you loads of different conflicting things. But once you're really clear on what you want, then the universe can bring you just that. But not only that, once it brings these things to you, like there might be, like, let's say if it's something where there's a process, right? Like it's not just like, okay, boom, here it is. Like some things, it's like, let's say if it's a job, like there's going to be like a process, right? So it's like you have to hear the call to kind of follow up on the next step. If you don't follow up on the next step, you can actually like delay the manifestation or block it, because the manifestation can't move any further, or it can't complete to the next step until you kind of again assume that position within it and move that piece forward. And then it's like you do your bit, the universe does that their bit, you do your bit. It's like that sort of dance back and forth. It's like dancing with someone, right? It's like you have your bit, they have their bit, but it's like that. So yeah, what else? So yeah, just really be aware when you hear the call here to do certain things. Definitely step up to the plate at that time, because you're going to see these are going to actually be very powerful moments of manifestation for you, and you'll have a very good feeling about it. You might even have like tingling feelings. You might get a feeling like, oh my gosh, I feel like this is part of my manifestation. And if you have that strong, like really good feeling, like go step up, do it, go for it, move on it, like because that's like a powerful moment in creation right there. It's like at that time things can just open up for you, and you just feel like you've just stepped into like your manifestation. So okay, let me get some tarot then. Okay, tarot for this Lionsgate portal, please. King of Cups, lovely. Okay, so yeah, again, be open to receive. Be open to receive. Also with your heart chakra, make sure your heart chakra is good and open, okay? Because this is how you're going to be receptive to your abundance, or things or people, places that you'll love. Also, I'm getting a soft energy of like gratitude, but like just feeling good, a good anticipation. So even if you're just kind of chilling around, feeling like, okay, like you might just spend time sort of chilling. It's like just being a good feeling about what's to come. And even if you haven't had an intuitive cue yet, it's like you might be anticipating, knowing that, okay, like I'm probably going to get some sort of an intuitive cue at some point that will prompt me towards my manifestation. But it's like when you're in this receptive energy, you're going to be receptive to like your intuition and your intuitive cues as well. Also, we've got the Page of Cups here as well. So this is something new that you'll be kind of calling in, or something that you'll be, yeah, it's like, yeah, cool. You'll be calling this in. So This is a manifestation, something new, again, that you will love. Okay, so this is beautiful. What else do we have here? Wow, this is beautiful. Yeah, it just reminded me to say focus on the bigger picture. Like there might be something in the present now as well that you want in, but then, maybe even think about something that you may be wanting at the end, by the end of the year. Yeah, 10 and 2, 12. So something that you might want now in Leo season with the Wands energy. Okay, and it might be something that you manifest now, something that you love, situation, person, thing, or something being offered to you. And you might also want to again manifest something that you want to happen by the end of the year. It could be a transition with that thing, how you want that to look or be by the end of the year, or it could be a completely separate thing that you're wanting to come by the end of the year. Okay. And for others of you guys, you might want to manifest something to do with, like, if you've got like a pursuit, a goal, or something to do with like career, work, or passions. You might want to also maybe visualize or think, okay, where you want to be within like next year and then the year after. Okay, if you have like like with a longer term goal. And for some of you guys, you might want to visualize the next 10 years, and then you might want to visualize the next 20 years, okay? And for those of you guys, if you're going to be visualizing money as well, it's saying again, like, whatever number you're thinking, I feel like they're saying double it. Double it, okay? Don't, like, some of you guys, you need to go past like your financial limit of like your mental financial limit that you may have felt like you were subconsciously worth. But it's like, it's funny because it does remind me of like a book a while ago I was reading or listening to, but yeah, it was saying something like, a lot of the time, if you ask yourself, like, if you try to manifest like a certain figure, the first figure that kind of usually comes to you, that might be what you feel like is the most that you can at that time, so it's also a good sign for you to kind of see what you're feeling like you're maybe worth. So like if you kind of push that limit a bit, and it was saying like, push it to where it's more than that, but it's still, I guess, within a range that you feel like is still achievable, but is not too small to maybe your initial digit. So again, I feel like they're saying double the goal or double the financial number that you had in mind. For some of you guys, you can manifest this by the end of the year. Like, they're just letting you know, like, you you need to believe that. You need to believe that there's a certain number that you've had in mind, double that you can manifest that by the end of the year. Okay? You just have to stay in this energy. That's what you have to stay in Cups energy, in terms of like being open and receptive and putting love into what you're doing, and yeah, keeping up with those intuitive cues and then kind of moving forward with it. And also, yeah, like just being in the right energy, not feeling like, this is long, hard, and tiring, and this is just difficult. But more so just being more in a peaceful space, knowing when to be receptive and knowing when to be proactive and taking initiative. Okay. What else, please, Spirit? Two of Cups. Oh my gosh, guys. So we've got the Page of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the King of Cups. So for some of you guys as well, like if you're manifesting something to do with a relationship here, like visualize the encounters between you both. Visualize how you want your relationship to, like the exchanges that you want to have, how you want each other to reciprocate the love, the type of love that you want to receive. Visualize, you receiving that from your person, and just, really just be in an energy of love. Really just be in an energy of love with it. Um, so yeah, wow, and it's also saying as well, like giving the energy that you want to receive back. You might see that's naturally just kind of bringing more of what you're wanting towards you. And I'm just definitely seeing that, like, for some of you guys, just in regards to your manifestations in general, you're just going to see that the universe is like reciprocating things. And first, it might be in like small ways, but it's saying keep up that momentum. If you see something small, that's like a sign of your manifestation. Hold that vibration, keep that momentum, and exchange with it from that vibration or energy, because you'll see that you'll keep getting this reciprocation from the universe or from your manifestation that kind of takes it up and up and up and up and up, right? So yeah, that's lovely. Oh my gosh, as soon as I say up and up and up, look, Seven of Cups, rising up vibration. Be on a higher vibration. You have to be on a higher vibration. And what was I gonna say? Look, it's just all cups energy, guys. So this is what I'm saying, you're gonna have to you're going to have to be on the vibration of love and in a high vibration, and also giving love and being receptive to love. You know, even if that's just like things that you love, or starting with self-love, but it's just that energy of like allowing your heart chakra to receive, because even like with your money, okay, you need to be receptive here. So you know that has a lot to do with like your heart chakra. So yeah, that is lovely. Okay. Yeah, and then as well, something else as well with this Wands energy and the Two Pentacles, okay, this fire energy and this Two Pentacles, I'm really just getting as well, like you might feel the call to kind of raise your confidence or level up in confidence here, and you know, you might just sort of take a moment to just kind of like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do it, I'm going in, you know, but it's like, it's okay to have that moment to just like get your confidence where it needs to be. It's almost like, oh, I'm seeing, okay, it's funny because I was watching like a lot of performance videos, and yeah, like I like to see like new like people come up and stuff. And it's funny because now Spirit's showing me this, but like, yeah, there was a particular person, and it was just like as she was kind of going on stage as a new artist, I was just really like recognizing like the confidence, and I just thought it was great. So yeah, this is what I'm kind of seeing here. But it was like, you know, if you see those videos where people backstage and it's like they're kind of getting announced on, but it's like before they get ready to just go on stage, it's like as soon as they walk on stage, it's like energy, 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 right? Especially when you first step in, like you've got to bring that energy. I love it. Um, but yeah, it's kind of like just before you get on, you might have those few moments to yourself where you're just like mentally prepping yourself, like, okay, you know, getting your head in the game, and then it's just like showtime, boom, to the stage. This is you stepping to the stage in your movie, guys. Ooh, I'm feeling this energy. Okay, guys, this is good ass energy. Good ass energy. Yes, look at all of these cups. Three of Cups here, fulfillment, success, okay, good encounters, things to feel good about, feeling like, okay, these things are coming in, the unknown, coming just out of nowhere, out of the unknown, because of how you're feeling, you know, oh my gosh. Some of you guys, like it's like you're going to be manifesting a lot of love in relationship, or you might be manifesting like encounters, great experiences, adventures, things that you want to do with your partner, family things that you want to have with your partner. But obviously, if you guys, you could be manifesting like friends, new friends. Some of you guys, if it's to do with like work, business arrangements, it could be you visualizing like your exchanges with your clients, or you know, people, you know, feeling good about what you're doing, or you visualizing yourself doing something that you love to do, but visualizing yourself loving doing it. Like, you know, let's say you want a certain job, you know, visualizing yourself in that job, but really loving the job, loving being in it at that present moment, you know, but just visualizing you in the experience, loving the moment, and just really like feel all those emotions of like, just like, for instance, you know, you've been on like a really good holiday, and like it was just great nostalgic vibes, right? And then when you come back, like it's not hard to like just fantasize over like the high vibes of the holiday. It's like doing that, but with your visualization. So just kind of like really just being in that like feeling of like how good like that memory to come it feels. Seven of Swords. Okay. Yeah, you guys, you're gonna be. I see you're gonna be you're gonna be anticipating. You're gonna be doing. You're gonna be feeling. I see you guys. You're gonna do this. You're gonna be very like passionate about it, and because you're gonna feel once you're doing it, it's like how I just got that rush of energy. Once you kind of get that momentum going, like you're gonna feel like whoa, like my energy, my vibration, like it's really high. Like I'm really high vibing right now, and because of that, that in itself is like a sign to say like your manifestations are closer. Okay, one's energy now, the pace is picking up. Okay, and it's like stay passionate, be confident, move, showtime, da da da, to the stage. But because you're going to be in this energy, you're going to be anticipating. It's like you're going to know, like, oh my gosh, like it's like a nervous energy of knowing that, like, wow, like I'm actually going to manifest this because like just off the energy alone and the momentum that you're going to be on, it's like you're going to feel this rush of energy, and I feel like you're going to be anticipating your manifestations. Okay, so you guys, you can manifest 2 or 3 different things here. Wow. Yeah. Okay. 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, bigger picture, visualizing. Also, again, what you want to happen from now up until the ending of this year. Okay. So, think big, think about all the experiences. This is beautiful, guys. I don't even want to really finish this reading, but okay. Let's see if we get any advice for you on this lovely reading. Messages, please, Spirit, Lionsgate. Oh. Oh. That's a lot of cards. So we've got you deserve love. We've got flirt, okay? So for some guys, if there's someone that you're trying to manifest or someone that you're going to be visualizing certain experiences with, maybe visualizing like you guys flirting with each other, maybe visualizing how you want to like interact with this person, like I said, the specific encounters. And for others of you guys, if there's someone that you're manifesting and you kind of see that like your point of attraction is kind of, calling them in, then it's saying once you would kind of call this person in here, then extend your light-hearted energy towards them, or like, be light-hearted, be playful, be loving, be flirty, but sort of that's when you are kind of to the stage you have to then you do your bit of the dance, because then it's like your manifestation comes, but then you have to do something with it to then kind of get that momentum of reciprocation. Okay, so we've got peace, we've got keep an open mind, we've got quiet time, undying love, the arts, wedding, stay optimistic about your love life, bright future, children, be strong, attraction, finances, and career. So they're actually all quite fitting. Okay, so some of you might want to visualize in your quiet time here. For others, you might need some quiet time to just kind of get clear on, or if you feel like, okay, I need to open my heart chakra first before I kind of start doing this manifestation, so that like there's no blockages with the energy and it can just like flow in and I can be receptive. Take some quiet time, open up that heart chakra. We've got the love you have shared is eternal regardless of the situation. So for some of you guys, it could just be, if you feel like the current situation is maybe a little bit different to where you're trying to take it, then it's saying, regardless of the situation, you can just focus on that like internal love or that undying love or like that unconditional love, so that you can take your point of focus off like the present circumstance if you're trying to like visualize like very lovely encounters with this person, experiences, things like that. We've also got keep an open mind here. So your person, again, they might be a bit different to like other people that you've maybe encountered before here. And yeah, it's kind of like this just might be someone that you kind of feel like it's kind of, some of you guys, you might be you feeling like you deserve, like, remember with that self-worth energy, like knowing that you deserve this type of love here, okay, from this person. Maybe you feel this person has a different type of love, or maybe if it's just you wanting to just have a partner, okay, maybe it's just you really feeling like, yeah, you do deserve love, so that you can sort of call it in and give the energy, okay. And yeah, just having to keep an open mind in that area. Okay, quiet time, peace. There's no need to worry, everything's working out beautifully. We've also got the arts, express yourself through creative activities. So again, in the area of like pursuits, passions, things like that. Again, it's saying it's a great time to be in your passions, in your fulfillment, okay? It's a great time to also, like, music as well can really help put you in a high vibration, singing, dancing, even singing your manifestations, because like when you sing, it's like you feel good. And then if you're like speaking your affirmations, but yeah, for others of you guys, I'm getting it here as well, like a serenade sort of energy. But you could also be wanting to visualize like romance, or like if there's certain things that you would like to do or have done to you, okay, like certain romantic things, or it's also like, yeah, like you can visualize these things. For others of you guys, it could be I feel like things that you might have been quiet about or kept quiet about here, okay, this might be you needing to maybe express your passion for certain things a bit more here, like make it into like sweet music, as opposed to kind of feeling like you need to kind of like, keep it on the hush. But yeah, and for a lot of you guys, it's just as well also just taking a creative approach with things here. But definitely any passions, hobbies, interests that you're interested in here, if you really kind of just like enjoy being in that energy, like let's say you want to turn like a passion or a hobby into like a career or something like that, just visualize you like enjoying like the performance side of it, or like the part of it that like the reason why you want to do it. So again, if it's like a performer, like visualize yourself on stage performing. If it's like, you want to, be a doctor, then like visualize yourself like, in the operation room or in the GP enjoying, your encounters with your clients. But it's that sort of thing. We've also got weddings. So for some of you guys, if you wanted to get married here, you might want to visualize like, those types of lovely encounters, or like the love that you'd want to be shared on the wedding. We might want to just visualize, if there's maybe a certain type of wedding that you would like, or if you just want something, if you could just, if you don't really know maybe the type of wedding, maybe you just want to visualize, you and your partner just kind of being in a very loving space here, and being in an energy where you're kind of just enjoying that like personal sacred moment between the two. We've got a bright future. So again, it's just saying like, just really be clear on what you want for like the now and in the future, okay? And really just kind of, see it all very bright. We've got to stop worrying, everything's going to be fine. And as well, some guys, if you want children, it could also be visualizing like having children, like really all of it, the whole shebang. Or if you have children, okay, and you see like, there's certain things that you want for your children as well. Like you can kind of visualize your children's happiness as well in your movie. Okay. So yeah, we've also got be strong. So this gives me Leo season energy. You're stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. And look at these lions, it looks like they're roaring, like I was saying as well. So be strong, be confident, okay? Like really sort of, it's a time to just as well like really speak up, you know, don't silence yourself, don't be silenced, okay? This is the time to roar, but it's like that, like, you know, that inner you, like bring that inner you forward, okay? If there's things that you're passionate about, like, you know, things that you love, things that you want to attract, you know, really be courageous in those areas, and don't be afraid to sort of speak those things. And then as well, finances and career. So all of those messages are really good, very specific, like areas of manifestation. I think this kind of covers maybe like the majority of what people to be manifesting, because we've got work, we've got love, kids, wedding, money, career. We've got it all. So yeah, again, if you want in as well with your finances, it's saying, you know, um, really sort of raise the bar, but also, you know, be courageous. Feel like you can sort of reach your financial goal here. Okay. And it's saying as well, like, you might want to focus like on a less restrictive thought in that area. So for instance, focus more on the enjoyment of something that you feel like would bring you those finances, if that makes sense. So, or focus on like you sort of, like for instance, let's say you want to get paid for doing something that you like, you want to, how can I explain it? Like you want to receive money, but you also want to be like enjoying your life. Like you don't want it to feel like, oh, you know, it has to just feel like a struggle here to attain this money. You know, again, it's like visualize you being in a playful, happy energy, and also like being able to have a certain amount of money or a certain lifestyle here, but see the enjoyment of yourself in it. Okay. Okay, loves. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Okay. One last oracle card, and I'm going to leave it there. Last message, Spirit. Okay. Soul memories and gifts, you've done this before. So again, this soul gifts energy is very, very strong. Again, soul memories. So some of you guys, you might even have some like beautiful memories that you want to, might inspire you to draw visualization from. Like I was saying as well, like with that whole holidays thing, like, you know, you might want to have a certain type of holiday, and it might be easier for you to kind of, you know, if you can kind of tap into that feeling or that vibe and then bring that into the manifestation that you want to kind of happen. But obviously, because you might have memories with someone here, but again, it could be that same sort of thing, you know, that can kind of help you to draw from that emotional space, because this is like an emotional card. But again, you do need to use your emotions for these manifestations. So, you know, if you have good memories where you felt really good, if there's certain memories that make you feel very like on a high vibration or a lot of love, okay, draw on those memories and then like add your visualization to it, okay, to that emotion. Okay. But yeah, for sure, for some reason, you're going to feel like the universe is giving you a gift, okay, with your manifestations here, for sure. Again, like another portal energy here. But with this lost land, if you feel like you were a bit confused trying to navigate here, or even just trying to navigate through your emotions, things like that, it's saying you've done this before. So if you feel like you kind of got to a place where you're a bit confused, okay, it's saying you've been in this place before where you may have felt a bit confused, a bit lost, but you found your way in the end. You found your way, you know, back to, you know, where you wanted to be. So it's saying you've done this before. So, you know, kind of also you can draw from that and say, okay, how did I do that before? Like if I was in a situation and I was like, okay, I kind of got a bit like off track, or I got a bit like derailed, but then I kind of got back on track. Like what was that like process? Like what did I do? And that might also give you some, you know, inspirational cues and insights and ideas in regards to how you can navigate. But yeah, guys, this is lovely. This is beautiful. Okay, really just be in flow. Really let those good feelings carry out through your day. Be passionate. Okay, so that's lovely. I'm going to leave that there. If you want to claim the energy of this reading, if you like this reading, if it was helpful, give this reading a like, guys. Happy manifesting. Take care and stay spiritually charged. Bye-bye.